Who lives in a no.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
British Space Cadet right there. With parts of different parts of hairs. We got these captain's
Oh
hats.
my gosh, yeah. So we want to talk about water and how water is so lit.
Water's lit. We're
Water's
lit.
lit.
You're lit. They're lit.
And
We're all
it's lit. And water is pretty
and
lit.
water's lit.
Oh my
I love
gosh.
water.
We are water people.
We are water
through
people.
and
I am a water
through.
sign. Are you a water sign? You're a
Yeah, for
Gemini.
sure.
Is that a water sign?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I'm the twins, but like whatever.
I don't know if that's an air
I
sign.
feel more, at home with water stuff. So I mean, we were swimmers. We were swimmers. We have been around pools for all of our life and lakes and water.
Water.
So,
and mom was a big swimmer, so
water.
We always went to the pool.
Water.
We had the pool pad. Water.
But we don't.
We also
never
drink
had a boat.
hella water. We've never had a boat.
We never had a boat.
And we never got to
dinghy.
Did you?
In high school, yeah, we stole a dinghy and used it for a couple weeks in the summer. And we christened it the Tits McGee, and we spray painted it on, and then we returned.
Where did you take it?
A friend of ours.
But is there like a lake in Omaha you took it to?
Yeah, we went to Zarinsky and Standing Bear, and we would go.
Bear,
and we took the truck, and then there's a couple tents on the top of the truck from stealing that boat, that little dinghy. Yeah. So, but. And then for
Sorry, Dad.
the Navy ROTC, we got to do the little laser, the single person sailboats.
Ooh,
but
is that hard?
No, it was pretty fun and pretty easy.
Okay.
Like we picked it up pretty fast. We had to get certified in order to do it.
Okay. Water people,
because you had to go tack and got to do all the things. But we were in a lake that was about a foot smaller than the mast. So if you turtled and the mast went under, it would get stuck in the mud, and you have to get up. To flip it back up. But it was so much fun, and then you're just getting at people, and then have people out in the front, and then you're playing jousting and shit. Yeah, it was fun.
Damn, that'd be interesting.
But I know you have gone windsurfing, right?
I did go windsurfing. In Italy. Lake Garda. Went windsurfing. We took a 3-hour lesson, and it was incredible. And also, water people. So we're naturally good at water
we're
things.
On a wakeboard or something.
Yeah,
it's I got this.
We got this. We're not. We never had a boat. We never got to do that until probably high school, college age. We went out to Oregon, and mom had friends. Yeah. So get this. One time, mom and I went out. I think with Kathy Foti on the lake, Lake Oswego, and it was 6 a.m. Mom's like, we're going out when it's glass. I'm like, all right, sick. And mom gets up on slalom ski and just is like the side is touching her fingers to the water. And she's like, it's been so long since I've skied. I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding?
Jeez.
And I get up on two skis. She was quite the skier. And I guess Sam and Spencer were skiing at age 5. They were behind the boat. We just Nebraska does
you
not.
don't have good boat and stuff.
Or lakes
the
to
lakes
do that.
were all full of algae.
It was not good. Not okay.
But out here in the PN Dubs,
you could do that.
We had
and we have friends
water,
now with boats. But we never got to do it. But we can do it, which is cool every time. So windsurfing in Italy, which was amazing. But then that catches. So you also got to be strong with that.
Yeah.
Because you're gliding, you're sitting back, but you're catching that wind. And if it blows a different way, you got to vibe with it. Instead of, if you cut off, same with you. The mast will go down.
Yeah.
You got to freaking hoist that sucker back up.
Dude, there was one time I was up in Chuckanut. Yeah. I just took a day, and there was a bunch of people doing the kite surfing. So they had the full kite up there. And I had taken some mushrooms, so I was just feeling good and just basking in the sun, laying on a rock. And then all these guys start doing these circles, coming straight into shore and then doing a flip and then going back the other way.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They were doing tricks and getting some air. And it was just whoo, and then they would come back down and they would spin it. And it's
people getting
gosh.
They're so good.
And I just watched them just tripping balls for 3 hours. And it was so fun. Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
So lit.
And then after that, I think it was after that, I kept going and walking.
Yeah.
And, that was the first time I was actually bouldering on a boulder. There was these guys that had a mat, and they had it under this little thing, and they were going. I'm watching them. I'm
damn.
Can I do that? And yeah. And so they were giving me some pointers. Yeah. Well, at that point, I was going.
You're
down.
vibing.
Fine,
okay.
But yeah, even when we always seek out rivers and waterfalls whenever we're doing a good hike. Like that's our primary thing that we're searching
we
for
swam forever, right?
And
so like we've lifeguarded, we've taught
managing
swim lessons.
Again, I'm in aquatics. Yes,
exactly. We are connected to water. And then I rowed in college for a year at Oregon State. Crew chick. And then which was nuts. And then when I went back to Nebraska, I rowed for like a semester or two on the club team, which was sick.
Oh, fun. Yeah.
So I got out on the water. But man, that was cold and it's ugly and it's
freezing. Not nearly as fulfilling as probably doing in Oregon.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. The Willamette River is not the best, but at the same time it's still better than a lake in Nebraska.
I can't wait at some point when we're multimillionaires. Post Moaz, we'll get a big boat, and then we're gonna be skiing.
Boating. We're gonna learn. But we've like wake surfed on Marshy's boat.
Yeah, for sure. And we're usually like we just hop right up.
We just hop right up, which is pretty sick.
Yeah, I can't do any tricks because obviously I've only done it a few times.
Yeah, but at least we get up. Dude, but okay, the worst time I will say with water sports and water skiing. Okay. For my 18th birthday. 18th birthday. I was with Spencer and Leah. Okay. And we were at, I think, Seeley Lake in Montana. Okay. My 18th birthday. We went out on the boat to water ski, and I was so jazzed because I hadn't been forever. Right. I mean, like, obviously, just did it, let's go. And I'm fit. Let's do this. And I'm getting up there, and man, I'm really getting up there. Because in water ski, you got to be sitting with your feet out and you're like ready to rock, but you got to be like stuff, and my feet were like that, and it dragged me for a while, and I just enemed myself.
Oh, no. Like, you have a problem with that. I mean, you jumped off that giant platform at Hitchcock and just like tore
the
up
vag, taint. Oh man, I've had some rough work down there.
Oh my god.
Oh, but it went right up my bum hole, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Too.
And the thing is like, okay, you like go on with a day because you're, it's like whatever. And then I was like, "Oh, my stomach." So I went to like kind of fart out in like outside, and I definitely shat a little bit, and I was like, "Okay, I need to go into the house now." And I'm 18. I'm not that like the most comfortable yet. Like now I'm like, I just enemed myself and I need to shit.
Here's what happened to my butthole.
I'm like, you want to see?
A little more shy with her butthole. I was like, God damn, Jesus. You don't have to share with everybody, but like,
little modest back in the day.
Good.
But you know what I mean? Fuck off. But like, I was embarrassed. I was like, holy shit, like my stomach, and it really hit me. So that is memorable on my 18th birthday for sure. But that water, it does. I mean, that's the thing is water is so crazy awesome. Yeah, it can destroy things. It can bring things to life. It is life. That's insane.
Yeah.
And then like, yes, I went off a 3-story platform on July 5th, 2007.
You remember it.
It was the day after the 4th of July, and I went to swim practice at Hitchcock, and I went off the 3rd-story platform for the divers.
I'd only ever gone up
and I ran off. And like the thing is, I cliff jump. Like I'm down to do things, but now I know really to twist my legs.
You gotta twist your legs
because like I was pencil, but then there's so much air and like so much time. And then I freaked out and then went and I landed spread eagle, arms flat like concrete. Just
literally, when you get high enough, it becomes concrete.
It really does.
Hit it. So you got to close your legs, close your nose, close your arms, anything outside.
Like you think of those Marines, they jump off of helicopters into the ocean.
Or if you have to evacuate an aircraft carrier, you got to jump off. Like they train you how to do that. Like
absolutely. But that's why you have like the slides more often. You'd hope you'd get on the water instead. Just jump.
Yeah, hopefully a plane will like have that.
Let's not
slide,
do that. But still, and I've bruised the bottom of my feet before cliff jumping.
For sure.
There's just water is powerful, but that's also why it's so awesome
too. Yeah, because I mean, we've seen people in Moms Water Aerobics like new hip mobility, new arms. Like, oh my gosh, I wasn't able to do X, Y, and Z. And then I started going to the pool, doing a little bit of water aerobics every day, walking in the water, just being in water. Cures them within like 6 months. And like literally like this past year, I was like, oh gosh, I am down on the luck. I got to get in the pool. And that is what just saved me.
So good for the body. And to think like mom like swam with pregnant with us and did flip turns. And it was like the only place she felt weightless is the water.
In the water.
And the water just brings like that support that the air does
the
not.
Ocean and just feeling the salt water. And just,
my spine, when I was going numb, everything was going numb and I got rocked by those waves and my feeling came back in my toes. I just needed to be plowed by some waves.
You needed the ocean. That kinetic energy of the ocean.
Jesus.
In your spine.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Water's lit.
Water's lit. Oh my gosh. I love it.
So
love drinking it. Lit. Love being in it. Love everything about it. It is so lit. Water's lit.
Lit.